What an amazing clip. Now let's see what Marvel has changed into. The Marvel Group filed for bankruptcy, believe it or not, on December 27th of 1996. Can you believe that Marvel actually was going into bankruptcy? On August 31st, 2009, the Walt Disney Company, the Mouse House, Walt Disney, announces a deal to acquire Marvel Entertainment for $4.24 billion. And then they set out and said, you know what? We're gonna make some films. We're gonna make some movies. The very first movie that they made in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, the MCU, was the very first Iron Man. And so they say, we're gonna make these movies. We're gonna make all these superhero movies. And we're gonna make them all combined and all be one long overarching story that you can watch all these movies that have nothing to do with each other, but they all connect to each other. So Marvel and Disney come out with the first Iron Man May 2nd, 2008. It ends up doing a little under $600 million worldwide. Marvel, Disney, they felt good about the acquisition of the $4+ billion. They said, this is gonna be great. Then they released basically a scheduled plan, and they broke it down by phases, phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. And now at the time of this recording, they're actually already looking into phase 4 and phase 5. And for all we know, Kevin Feige, who is basically the showrunner for all Marvel Disney, Kevin Feige basically, I wouldn't be surprised if he's at phase 6, phase 7 of ideally where he wants to take the MCU, the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So no matter which movie you look at, and you could even be looking at this 5 years from today, it still fits in the Diffusion of Innovations Theory, meaning when the first Iron Man came out, Disney and Marvel said, let's come out with this movie. So the first Iron Man comes out, they were the innovators, meaning Disney and Marvel said they were the innovators, they were the innovation that said, let's come out with superhero movies, but make them cool. It's not gonna be like the old school Batman and Robin that basically destroyed Batman for that X amount of years that they would refuse to do superhero movies. But they said, we'll make these movies cool and everybody will like them. So the innovators were those people. Now, the true comic book hero fans would be considered the early adopters, meaning they already liked comic books, so the early adopters said, you know what, let's watch these movies. And then after that, the early majority was the people who saw the previews and said, hey, this movie actually looks good, let's come out with it. Then after all that word of mouth came out, late majority said, wait a minute, why is everyone talking about this movie? Let's watch it. And then now all those late majority people watch it that pushed this movie to become a $6 billion hit. Then they came out with their next film, Hulk. So then they took that existing people, all those people that ended up seeing the first Iron Man, they were like, okay, because this is one continuously long overarching story, hopefully the people that watched the first Iron Man will now watch Hulk. We'll now watch Iron Man 2. We'll now watch Thor, Captain America, Avengers. Then phase 2 happened, Iron Man 3, the second Thor, and then they went into the second Captain America. Then they said, let's come out with Guardians of the Galaxy, then another Avengers film, then Ant-Man. And the crazy part is they keep on doing this and they keep on coming out with new films and in hopes that when the next film comes out, all the people that have been watching it now become early adopters. Black Panther has not come out yet. They're hoping that everyone who has watched all the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15 films that have already come out prior to this, they're hoping that those 15 films databases all now want to watch Black Panther, because if they do that, all those people now become early adopters. And if those people become early adopters, and then that has good word of mouth, then that continues on to early majority, late majority. And at the end of the day though, you could still, believe it or not, after 15 films, believe it or not, there are still people that have still never seen a Marvel film. And those would be called what? Laggards. They don't want to watch it, they won't watch it. And that's the beautiful part about business is no matter how big your business has grown, no matter how many, in this scenario, billions of dollars have been created, no matter how big that is, majority people in the long term of it, in the big scheme of it, still have never seen a Marvel cinematic film, because you don't need everyone to like what you do for you to make an absolute fortune for you and your family. You don't need everyone to enjoy what you do, approve of what you do for you to make an absolute fortune. You just need enough people to see the value of what you're putting out there, enjoy it, that can help you create nothing but an absolute fortune, a financial wall around your friends and family that no one will ever be able to penetrate.